Hey guys, Cam for 15 back at it with another anime video for you guys as we are continuing on with another one of these videos. Typically, again, if you're new to the channel, as a uh um current season of anime is ending, we talk about, or I give my thoughts on what I'm going to watch slash review for the next season of anime. So yes, now again, background information. Again, I work for a professional organization in sports. Some of these animes I might not exactly get out on in terms of the reviews. I will get out on time for them. But I'll do the best I frickin' can. Anyways. Moving on. I'll say this about Winter of Anime 2023. Um, it was pretty good. Obviously there are some sleepers out there in this season of anime. There's some animes that I got to catch up to. Honestly, just to start off the year, there were some really good things. For example, like the back half of My Hero Academia, that was really freaking good. Again, there's some underrated sleepers in there. I haven't fully caught up with Blue Lock, but I watched the dub, so I'm kind of like a few weeks behind. But I have enjoyed my time with Blue Lock. I've liked, some of the many other shows. Danmachi season 4 was great. But overall, the thing that kind of made this season kind of a little bit underwhelming for me is just the massive delays we've got. Obviously, in Near Automata, what is it? Misfits of Demon King Academy, things like that. But overall, Winter of Anime 2023, I would say, is a solid one. It wasn't as good as the season before, which was Fall of Anime 2022, but it was still good enough with everything that has happened. But just looking at over some of the title list for this anime season for Spring of Anime 2023, there are some solid stuff. For the next couple of weeks before we get into the summertime, and definitely let's freaking talk about it. So yes, One Piece, if you're currently watching One Piece, that it was on break for like 2 weeks straight, and then now it's coming back this week, so that's good. But if you watch One Piece has been what One Piece has been. Vinland Saga season 2, never watched the first season. Haven't really been interested in watching Vinland Saga. If you leave in the comment section, hey, you should get into it, maybe I'll look into it. I don't watch Attack on Titan at all. I'm pretty much kind of not interested in seeing Attack on Titan at all. So I can't really give my thoughts on the final season, but I know that's a very anticipated season. Like their final, I guess their final part, I guess, because like the many other times they said, oh, it's their final part, and then they freaking go on a break just to only say, oh, that's not really the final part. This is the final part. I'll be cracking up if they say this is the final part, and then they say, actually, we'll come back in the winter time or the fall time, and we'll finally get to the end of the story, which would be absolutely hilarious. But I don't watch Attack on Titan, but I do know that it's a very anticipated portion of the story that people have been dying to see. Okay. Next up is Demon Slayer, more Swordsmith Art Village arc. Um, I haven't watched any bit of Demon Slayer. My co-host, who typically is on the channel, typically is trying to get me to watch Demon Slayer. If I find some way to, if I get like the chance in my schedule to just binge watch Demon Slayer, if I have any interest or heart to go frickin' see it, or watch it, then I potentially might be reviewing it on the channel with my co-host, the Red Wolf. And yes, but obviously coming off last season, from what I heard, Demon Slayer is very highly anticipated for people and things like that. A show that I will definitely be reviewing on this channel, and a show that holds a special place in my heart. I did do a Konosuba review, and then I did do a movie review of Konosuba, the movie, and we're getting a spin-off show. Now, there is another anime project, which I think is practically going to be season 3, pretty much. But we also got a spin-off anime for Konosuba, and that is Konosuba: An Explosion on This Wonderful World. So that's kind of the thing. Now, practically this story takes place a year before we get Kazuma and Aqua getting inserted into the Konosuba storyline. And then pretty much this is kind of like a backstory series for Megumi. Again, Megumi is obviously a very fan favorite character, but look, overall, I'm just glad that we finally have an animated property of Konosuba back. I've been dying to see anything Konosuba related for a long time. Again, Konosuba is one of my favorite animes I watch, not only because it's just good, it's hilarious. So whenever a season 3 ends up coming for this show, where we get the full cast of characters again, I can't wait to watch. But I'll definitely be reviewing this show. Even though it doesn't have Kazuma or Darkness or Aqua in it, it's got Megami, and it's Konosuba, and I want to talk about it, and I do like me Konosuba. So, yes, that's gonna be coming out April 5th. Now I forgot to mention Demon Slayer. It comes out April 9th. Vinland Saga, it can continue on with their second season, and then what is it? It looks like Attack on Titan. They had their first episode a few weeks ago. So yes. Okay. Next anime that I will be reviewing, and this will probably be a review that I'm doing with my co-host, the Red Wolf, and that is Dr. Stone Season 3. That's coming out on April 6th. Definitely looking forward to it. Now, obviously, with what the way Season 2 ended, and then getting that Ryusei special episode that leads into this season. It's very interesting. I'm not going to really give away any spoilers away on that for people who haven't seen it and they are interested in seeing Dr. Stone. All I can say is I highly request Dr. Stone. You'll like it. You'll enjoy it. If you're definitely into the science stuff, you'll definitely like this show. And it's a very unique anime. And I definitely can't wait to see. This is a split 2-cour season, which means at some part the back half of the season will air in a different part in another season. I think maybe fall or maybe probably next year. I don't know. But say it's like Don Machi. If you watch Don Machi, the first half of their season was in the summertime of last year, but then their second half of the arc was in this previous seasonal anime in winter. So yes, I'm looking forward to Dr. Stone. I'm definitely going to review that show as well, and I'm going to review it on the channel with my co-host, the Red Wolf, because we both like Dr. Stone. Kubo Won't Let Me Be Invisible. That show was one of the many shows in winter of anime 2023 that got delayed, and what is it? Now it's gonna be coming back in the springtime. So yeah, I have to start watching it. I didn't get any chance to watch it. I did hear pretty good things. I said in my Winter of Anime 2023 thing, what is it? I said like, oh, this looks like it's kind of like teasing Master Takage-san, which is one of my favorite little rom-com moments and things like that. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing there. Next anime. In Another World with My smartphone, season 2. I did watch the first season, but I never really got deeply into it, so I can't really say. It's just it's just a dude that gets isekai into this medieval-like world with a smartphone, if you don't know. And practically he has his own little harem of girls that all simp for him, pretty much. Typical kind of isekai fantasy harem show, pretty much. And he has a smartphone, so nothing else. I'm probably not going to review it. Don't really care much for it. It's probably something that I just watch on the side anyways. Next anime that comes on April 3rd. Next anime, a show that I probably will actually review on the channel that I'm completely didn't even know that this show was actually coming back. But that's Tonikawa Over the Moon for You, season 2. I loved the first season of Tonikawa. It was great. It was very hilarious and very nice and romantic. I the only thing that I'm not gonna like about this season is they're gonna probably have a whole new opening. Now, if you watch the first season and you know that opening, man, that opening was hitting when I first did it. I might have to listen to that opening again because that opening was dope, man. Season 2. I wanted to see season 2 and what happens for our boy Sukasa and I forgot his wife's name. Um crap. I had her name. Um Sukasa and I forgot her name, but his wife's name. But it's a really good show. If you haven't seen the first season, go see it. You'll actually like it. It comes out April 7th. So yes. Next anime. I got a cheat skill in another world and became unrivaled in the real world too. Okay. It starts April 3rd. And it says a chance to come back. A mysterious door stands open, inviting a boy who's been brutally bullied all his life to take a courageous step forward into the unknown. On the other side, he finds a hoard of priceless artifacts and a world as filled with magic as it is with monsters. The most shocking revelation, however, is that he can bring whatever he wants back with him. When he returns to Earth, it won't be too long before this double life changes him forever. Interesting premise they got there. Poster looks interesting. I might maybe check it out. It might have to be an episode. I might have to be watch the first episode and see how it looks. So yes. All right. Next anime. Comes out April 8th. Summoned to another world for a second time. Fantasy harem romance. Okay, interesting. There once was a hero who was summoned to another world, and he saved that world. However, the man was caught in a trap and forcibly returned to his original world. On top of that, he had to start over as a baby. This is the This is the story of a crazy journey in another world where a former hero who was reincarnated into a slightly gloomy high school student is resummoned back to the same world. Oh, so this guy ended up getting re-isekai'd. Huh. But again, it's probably one of those episodes where I have to watch an episode 1 to see if I would like it. Ancient Magus Bride Season 2. That comes out April 6th. I haven't seen the first season, so I can't really say much of anything about it. Kuma Kuma Bear Season 2. That's also coming. I watch only a few episodes of Season 1, but then I always, when I'm watching the episode like late at night, I fall asleep on it, and I can never get to it. So I can't really say much about it. Although it does look kind of interesting, but it is what it is. Mashal, Magic and Muscles. That comes out April 7th. What is it? This is a world of magic. This is a world in which magic is casually used by everyone in a deep dark forest in this world of magic. There's a boy who is single-minded working out. His name is Mash Burn Dead, and he has a secret. He can't use magic. He wanted to live a quiet life with his family, but people suddenly start trying to kill him one day, and he somehow finds himself enrolled in magic school. There he sets his sight on the divine visionary, the elite of the elite. While his ripped muscles work against the best, the brightest of wizarding world, the curtain rises on this off-kilter magical fantasy in which the power of Jack crushes any spell. Sounds like an interesting enough show right then and there that just the premise alone kind of reminds me of freaking Black Clover, because Asta, if you watch Black Clover, he has no magic and he is a ripped guy. So I will probably be checking this out. The Aristocrats' Otherworldly Adventure, Serving Gods Who Go Too Far. Oh my god, can it stop please? Oh. Okay, fine. You want to F with me? Cool. Shina Kazuya is killed protecting a young girl at a convenience store where he just happened to be at the wrong time. Okay, fine. I'll put that. How about that? Oh my god. Oh! Alright. Fine. Alright. It's an isekai show. Don't know much about it. Alright. Simple like that. Guy must get isekai'd. Oshi no Ko. Okay, it comes out April 12th. When a pregnant young girl, when a pregnant young starlet appears in Goru Inami Countryside Medical Clinic, the doctor takes it upon herself to safely and secretly deliver Ai Hoshino's child so she can make a scandal-free return to stage. But no good deed goes unpunished, and on the eve of her delivery, he finds himself slain at the hands of Ai's deluded stalker, and subsequently reborn as Ai's child, Aquamine Hoshino. The glitz and glamour of showbiz hide the dark underbelly of the entertainment industry, threatening to dull the shine of his favorite star. Can he help his new mother rise to the top of the charts? And what will he do when unthinkable disaster strikes? Interesting. I might have to check this out. This just the premise alone sounds really damn good, and it's honestly kind of giving me Akabe Maid War type of stuff because on the outside, it looks like it's a made like kind type of thing. It's gonna be like a slice of life show, and then you watch a little few minutes into the first episode, and you see killing, and you're like, wait, what the hell am I get myself into? Shit, not the first, not later in the episode, first few seconds of the episode 1. Crazy. So I'm not saying this could be like Akame Way War, but I feel like it could definitely get somewhat violent with the way that just I guess described. So yes. Hell's Paradise. That comes out April 12th, and I guess it's going to be coming out on HI Dive. So if you have an HI Dive account, that's where I guess you'll be able to watch it. Hell's Paradise, done by Studio Mappa. Jesus, Mappa's doing another anime. Comes out April 1st, April Fool's Day. The Edo period is nearing its end. Gabimaru, a shinobu formerly known as the strongest in Aquaharus, if I'm butchering that, I don't know, I guess I am, who is now a death row convict, is told that he will bring acquitted and set free so he can bring back the elixir of life from an island that is rumored to be the Buddhist Pure Land Sukhavati. In hopes of reuniting with his beloved wife, Gabimaru heads to the island along with the executioner Yamada Asaemon Sagiri. Upon arriving there, they encounter other death row convicts in search of the elixir of life, as well as a host of unknown creatures, eerie man-made statues, and hermits who rule the island. Can Gabimaru find the elixir of life on this mysterious island and make it back home alive? Interesting premise right then and there. Interesting premise. Sounds like something I could definitely see me maybe watching, maybe potentially reviewing. Guess it's coming out on Crunchyroll since it's got the Crunchyroll tag. Okay. It comes out April 1st. Another anime that comes out April 1st. Loving Yamada at level 999. Recently dubbed Akane is just about to quit the game she used to play with her boyfriend when she meets Yamada in the same RPG. Yamada in real life turns out to be somewhat of a legend. The only problem is he's only interested in the game. As Akane's feelings grow for Yamada, Yamada's focus stay on the game? Oh, so it's that romance show where this girl's gonna try to, I guess, pull this dude away from the game. Interesting. Might check it out. Rankings of Kings. Treasure Chest Courage. Haven't seen the first season, I guess. I don't know if this is the season 2 or something, but I know a lot of people did like Ranking of Kings. I gotta do that. Watch that. The Legendary Hero is Dead comes out April 6th. Far to the north. And thank you. Far to the north of the world lies Hell's Gate, a portal formerly used by the Demon Lord to invade the human realm. Thanks to legendary hero Shion Blade Arts, wielder Excalibur, and loyal band of companions, the gate was sealed off and the demonic threat was vanquished. Unfortunately, the seal was incomplete and has begun to weaken, allowing their demons to once again begin their attack. Worried about the safety of his village, selfish and perverted farmer Toka, it does say Etchi, Toka Scott digs pitfalls to defend demons, but fear not, for Shion is on his side to reseal Hell's Gate and save humanity, or at least he was, because the legendary hero is dead. Having fallen into one of the pitfalls Toka dug, Luckily, dealing with the dead of the specialty of necromancer Henri Hainsworth, while she can't revive him, Henri can at least salvage their quest by forcing Toga's soul into. Okay, it looks your typical ecchi show. There's probably going to be a lot of girls, fan service, typical stuff like that. Okay, my one hit kill sister, April 7th. Jesus, these summaries. The strongest one in the alternate world isn't me, but my older sister. Asahi, a boy who loves video games, is killed in a traffic accident. Okay, Isekai ends up in another world. He tries to enjoy otherworldly adventure in life, but he's always dreamed of, but his stats are on the level of an NPC. He's in big trouble and is being chased by a monster when he hears, "Fear not, little brother." The monster is killed in one hit by Asahi's older sister, Maya, who followed Asahi to this world. So Maya has acquired some seriously OP skills, but she takes her adoration of her younger brother to the extremes. Thus begins the story about an overpowered older sister and a brother with a brother complex and a younger brother with the weakest stats in another world, where man, I'm strong becomes man, my sister is strong. That reminds me, this premise alone kind of just reminds me of the two-hit Mother anime, where the dude's mom pretty much had a son complex, and boom 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 could pretty much defeat things in 2 hits. So that's what this show's giving me vibes of. Dangers in my life. Fascinated by the murder of all things macabre, Kiyotaro daydreams of acting out his twisted fantasies on unsuspecting classmates. But an encounter of Anna Yamada, the gorgeous class idol, lights a spark in the darkness of his heart. It's a classic tale of an antisocial boy falling for a popular girl, but neither are who they appear to be at first glance. Will Kiyotaro and Anna defy their expectations of each other and of themselves? Interesting romance show. Golden Kamiya's 4th season. It began in fall of 2022. Okay. Interesting, because I guess it was proposed. Galaxy Next Door. Since their father died, Ichiro Kuga has struggled to support his 2 younger siblings on nothing but small inheritance and his passion for drawing manga. But it's become harder to keep up with his manga with growing responsibilities, deadlines, especially after his last 2 assistants quit their following dreams. Just as he's nearing a breaking point, the beautiful and scarily confident Shiori Goshiki applies to become his new assistant, but there's something almost otherworldly about Goshiki, and soon Kuga finds his reality turned upside down when she suddenly declares them engaged to marry. Interesting. Okay, Eden Zero, season 2. I'm definitely looking forward to Eden Zero. It's funny because I keep talking about Eden Zero with my co-host. Hey, me and my co-host, we're gonna review Eden Zero season 2. With once on Netflix. We're gonna have to get to it with season 2 coming up, but yeah, no, I don't know if I'm gonna wait for it to come out on Netflix or if I'm just gonna watch it, obviously, on those websites, they have show because it's not streaming on Crunchyroll, and things like that. So, yeah, that's kind of the thing there. Dead Mountain Death Play. It's a showdown for the ages. Legendary hero takes on the corpse god Necromancer, but when the dust settles, something isn't quite right. In the final moments of their epic confrontation, the corpse god's final gambit shot was wholly unexpected. Reincarnation magic. Okay, seems interesting enough. Comes out April 10th. Mobile Suit Gundam, The Witch of Mercury Season 2. Don't watch Mobile Suit Gundam, so don't really know much about that show. The reason why Lena ended up at the Duke's mansion. Another romance show. Una Huna Park thought she was getting another chance at life when she awoke in the world of a novel. The only problem is Raylena McMillan, the character she was reborn as, is fated to be killed by her fiance for the sake of her survival. She comes with an idea to get into a fake marriage with a man more powerful than her groomed to be, but when that protection comes in the form of Noah Knight, the Duke with a warm smile and cold heart, Liana realizes she might be in over her head. She's going to regret this plan, isn't she? Kind of sounds like another villainous type of anime to me. So probably that kind of rate. The Cafe Terrence and its goddesses. When Hayato's grandmother passed, he planned to sell her rundown cafe on the shore, not realizing that it was also home to 5 young women who called themselves her family. Their desperation to keep the cafe open convinced Hayato to give it a shot, but their best intentions might not be enough to make it work. Ecchi Harem, okay, it's probably one of those animes. Simple as that. You know. Insomniacs After School. Ganta Nakami is a high school student who suffers from insomnia. One day, he meets Isagi Magari, a girl with the same condition. Wow. I feel like this could be a really sad anime right here. A strange but special relationship forms as they share secrets and catch up on their sleep in their school's abandoned observatory. That sounds like an interesting premise. If the first episode is good, I'm going to have to continue to read it. My Home Hero. The story centers around a salaryman who has a reliable wife and a daughter in the university who can sometimes act a bit rebellious, but has a happy life in his own way, until one day he finds out his daughter has been beaten and thus begins his dirty journey into a dangerous world to protect his family. Huh. I like that show. I'm gonna have to watch this show. That show sounds cool. Kind of like a little espionage type of show. Kamanaka Sekai no Kamisama Katsudo. Said that right? I don't know. Yukito's parents are the leaders of a cult. After he gets sacrificed, he gets reincarnated into another world where... Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna say the word, but okay, it's a fan service show. If you looked at the thing, then well, you could see what that. Yeah, I'm gonna stop right there. If I watch it, that's gonna be on my own time because I'm not watching that on the channel. Kane Koli, see you again on another Quite Blue. See. Oh! I started watching, I guess, Kane Kole. I gotta finish it. But it's kind of, it's like Strike Witches. Kane Kole is kind of like Strike Witches, I can say. Yeah, if you're into that stuff, you know, it'll be a show for you. So you'll probably more than likely like it. All right. What is this? Sacrificial Princess and the King of the Beast. King of the Beast and demons regularly receive human sacrifices to eat in order to assert their dominance of his people over the human race. However, for the 99th sacrifice, the human girl brought to the capital, Sarafi, intrigues the Beast King. In fact, she isn't afraid of him or any other beast and even accepts her death without begging or crying, and she neither has a home nor family to return to. And she were released. The king finds her intriguing and lets her stay at her side at the consorts, despite being human. This is the story of how Seraphie will become the queen of the demons and beasts. Interesting premise right there. Heavenly delusion. Within the safety walls, youth are raised in a nursery-style setting by robots, where life may appear stale on the surface. Children are full of potential and curiosity in many ways. It's just like a slice of life heaven. The outside world is a hellscape. It's almost entirely void of anything mechanical, and is now inhabited by bizarre yet powerful supernatural beings. Maru, with the aid of Kiruko, is out there crisscrossing with what was once Tokyo for heaven. But after searching for so long, maybe heaven is more of an unattainable dream than potential reality. Interesting. Yuri is my job. Okay. Interesting. I guess that's interesting. Case Detective Conan. Skipping Loafer. Huh. Another romance show. Right there. Could be a sleeper, maybe, based on how it is. Blue Orchestra. It's kind of like a song anime type of thing going on. So yeah. Magical Destroyers. Set in a dystopic near future where otaku culture in Japan has been obliterated by a mysterious organization known as the SSC. The story follows the misadventures of Otaku Hero, a young revolutionary who loves otaku culture, an anarchy blue and pink trio, magical girls who admire him. Together, they struggle to create a world where you can say what you like about what you like as much as you like. Okay. Otaku Elf. Elda, an ancient elf, is obsessed with video games. The shrine teenage attendant, Koto Kongi, keeps a reclusive otaku supply of energy, food, drinks. I guess this person will try to convince this elf to put down the video games. I think similar to what we just had. Birdie Wing Golf Goers Story Season 2. I guess I haven't seen Season 1, so I can't really say much about anything there. A Clueless First Friend. Opposites attract. Airhead meets resident wallflower in his new classroom. Slice of life. Okay. Too Cute Crisis. Invading alien Lisa Luna wants nothing more to destroy planet Earth after she gets a little sightseeing first, but her travels soon take her to a cat cafe where she feels the furry felines inside invade her heart just as surely as Lisa invaded Earth. Destroying the world won't be so easy now that she's discovered the joy of cats. Interesting. So she wants to destroy the world, but until she meets cats, she probably wants to keep the world alive. Okay. Rokudo Bad Girls. Rokudo Tosuke is a loser. Everyone knows it. He gets picked on at school, gets snide looks from passerbys, and can muster up the courage to complain in secret. Looking to turn his life around, he desperately uses ancestral artifact passed down in his family. Subduing all demons. However, in modern age, it has a different effect. It makes all bad girls fall in love with him. Then things go ballistic when he meets the delinquent beast on a girl body, Himawari Rana, who hopelessly falls deep for him. That could probably be a more comedy show. Pokemon, the new series. If you're wondering what this is, obviously big news. Ash obviously is not going to be in the anime full time again, so they're going to come out with a new Pokemon series. That new main characters are going to be Liko and Roy. Gonna be definitely interested to see how this show looks. This new Pokemon series looks, especially with no Ash in the picture anymore. But there was another third character, obviously, as a Pikachu, because, well, you gotta have a Pikachu in an anime series to things. It's kind of similar to that. From what I heard, it's kind of similar to that to Pokemon Journeys. Are gonna be like that, where these characters are gonna go around to different regions. So yes, that's kind of the thing there. Kizuna no OLE. It's a music anime, so it sounds like a kind of musical girl type of thing. Marginal Service, can't really speak much about that. Tokyo Mew Mew Season 2, haven't watched that. Mix Season 2, haven't watched that. Alice Gear Aegis Expansion, based off of game centuries ago. Earth after the vice-race of mechanical aliens drove them from their home. Okay. It's one of those things where people take over the world. World Dies Star, Shadow vs. Flame. That's kind of an ongoing anime type of thing going on. Idol Master, Run for Money, Great Mission, me and Robot. Yeah, it looks like this is kind of it. Yeah, that's kind of it. Pretty much all I gotta say. There are some interesting animes right then and there. Obviously, the recurring ones that we've already seen before are gonna obviously be the most important ones, but the other ones, it's gonna be interesting to hear and see what could happen. But other than that, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. If you guys like the video, leave a like. Put in the comment section your thoughts on any of the animes I talked about, which ones are you hyped for, and things like that. And yeah, but till then, guys, catch you guys in the next video. See you guys later. Peace.